So, everybody, we are going to do the My Little Pony Super Ethical Climax, Shipping Climax. Game contains sheer humor, immature human, fourth wall breaking, and of course, ponies.
Sounds like fun.
Yep. And we're gonna quickly turn this down real fast because the music is a little loud.
Probably should turn down the sound and general volume as well.
Well, we'll see how it goes from there and decide if we need to bring it down a bit. So
I have to peace out for a little bit, so I'll catch you guys later.
oh shit! I am sorry. I've actually realized we haven't discussed the episode yet.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that.
We do gotta do that. Okay, so surprise! This was a joke. Ha ha ha! I fooled you. Let's go back into the news here. Let's actually go into the episode.
Right, catch you guys later.
Oh wait, you don't want to talk about the episode?
Well, okay. All I really want to say is it was good. I liked it. There we go.
Alright. See you when you get back.
Well, there's a lot of stuff to talk about, though, which, believe me, I want to get into, but I'm also completely not prepared for it. Also, Creature wants to show me a thing, so I've got to go.
Alright.
Peace.
Bye.
See you in a little while.
Alright, let's go ahead and talk about the episode here. Of course, we're going to go ahead and give a quick, brief synopsis of what happened with this episode. And it is very simple. Unfortunately, Fluttershy gets taken over by the spirit of the crocodile hunter. At which point she has determined that she must go onto a fabulous adventure in order to attain wealth and fortune in order to save all of the animals of the planet by sticking his... No, you know what? I'm not going to make that joke.
Hey, Steven would have fought the world if people let him.
Well, not that, and that's not the joke I was going to make. I was going to reference a South Park thing, but it's not. I'm not going to do that. I can't even remember the South Park's guy's name. So, what ended up happening is Fluttershy ended up getting attached to the spirit of Steve Irwin, went on to a great and wonderful adventure. Unfortunately, a big flash of fire covered her body, which melted the spirit, but kept her completely unharmed. However, she almost fell into a pool of lava, which probably would have been less unharmed. However, she got saved by plot device. And then suddenly a bunch of explorers and weird monstrous creatures show up. They apparently make peace, which has absolutely nothing to do with why Fluttershy was there. She wasn't even sure what's going on. So she decides to go back home. She sells her story over to some guy with a weird beard and obviously a perchance for a weird accent. And then, unfortunately, the ghost of Steve Irwin actually survives, inhabiting another guy who starts to say that he needs to create a painting for Vigo. We think that it got corrupted at this point. And that's
the cult.
The cult's implied.
Oh.
However, we did also have to mention that Fluttershy also gets a brand new creature that she could summon whenever she's in a time of need. We call it Rockapone. Unfortunately, Rockapone can only be summoned at night. During the day, it must land on the skyscrapers of a big city. But at night, it goes out and it helps the police force solve crimes. Until it gets cancelled a few seasons later.
Aww.
Yeah, I know. It's always the worst. So, yeah, that is it. That was the episode in regards to Daring Doubt. However, it looks like some shenanigans have occurred, and the Brony community has come up with a different synopsis, where Fluttershy is turned on by Rainbow Dash to read Daring Do. Rainbow Dash feels the wonderful compulsion that every Brony out there gets when they manage to slowly turn one of their friends over to their favorite thing. Namely, in our case, ponies. However, Fluttershy also finds out about another book which she read, which tells the other side of the story, accusing Daring Do of horrible daring misdeeds, including kicking puppies, throwing jewels into lava, kicking Dr. Caballeron in his gorgeous face so much that he's unfortunately undateable. The writer seems to go on for 4 chapters about that. Seems to be an especially sore spot. However, eventually it is found out that the writer is Dr. Caballeron. Big surprise. However, the Dr. Caballeron is able to convince Fluttershy to go ahead and join him in a wonderful, mysterious hunt through the tropics in order to retrieve a necklace before the horrible Daring Do can do it and keep it on her, keep it outside of a museum. Because she can. For some reason. Along the way, Fluttershy being Fluttershy returns kindness to everybody. She turns the henchman over and eventually Dr. Caballero over. They still manage to get the necklace, which tells the truth. They give it over to, they start to realize the truth between one another. Dr. Caballero was a liar. One of the ponies wants to learn how to do opera. And Daring Do, well, yeah, she does some crap, but it's nothing that she hasn't admitted to accidentally doing or not doing anything intentionally. However, they also run into Awizodl, who, after giving them, her, it, whatever, they all decide that they're all going to be friends. They all write books, and Awizodl apparently is a better book writer than the two of them combined. Literally. So, unfortunately, we lose two villains, which is what some people are pissed about. However, it does open up one very big thing that I am very happy about. The idea of guardians. Guardians guarding sacred treasures all throughout Equestria. And throughout the entire world, not just Equestria. Of course, Sphinx is already considered one of these potential guardians. Also brought up the possibility that there might have been a guardian protecting the Alicorn amulet as well. Whoever that might be, we don't know. Essentially, I think it gives us a lot of fan fodder that we can use to write different stories and things like that. Because that's the way it works, right?
I ask you these riddles 3. Okay.
So that is the quick synopsis of the episode. I'm gonna hold off my actual opinion of the whole thing here and let everybody else get their shout outs and thoughts in real fast. Let's start off with Crazy Matt Capitan.
Overall, it's a good episode. The ending just feels a little iffy to me, but yes, I do like the thought of more Guardians, such that the fanfic writers get on this. There's a whole new universe of things to just explore.
If people were
Give me more
concerned, they would
artifacts.
tie up everything.
All new things to kill you! Yay!
Yes.
Yep, that's pretty much how it goes.
I mean, come on. Where's the Guardian that's up in the snow areas?
Oh, you mean the Yeti or the
Oh,
Abominable
actually,
Snowman?
the Abominable Snowman could be a guardian.
Yeah,
Ooh, that would be awesome. Someone get on this now.
but yeah, believe me, fanfic authors like, ooh, Guardians?
I don't
A
think we
new
have.
way to kill colorful pastel ponies? I'm down.
Hey, the Rainbow Factory called. It said, calm down.
Right.
It's been like that before the Rainbow Factory, and the rating's got a lot better since then too.
Oh yeah, it has gotten a lot better, though. We really do need to actually talk about some of the newer writings that's better, and not just all the old
Yeah.
stuff that everybody remembers.
Through the Well of Pyrene is one of the more recent ones, and I adore it. It is so good.
Alright, well, we'll get to that later there. That's on CMC thoughts. Let's go on to Deathlight Productions.
I was just surprised no one again. I did not actually watch the show, but this time Twitter let me down. I didn't know the episode actually came out until today.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I guess we just spoiled it royally, didn't we?
Oh, it's fine. Like I said, I haven't watched a single episode since like season 7.
Fair enough.
You need to get catch up.
Yeah, man.
Nah.
Netflix.
What Netflix?
Hey.
Totally legit internet ways.
Yes. Ways that we will discuss in the future and bring you on to watch so we can get your impressions of it. Alright, so quick in the chat rooms here. Let's see. Ponyman64, his synopsis. Pony Fluttershy makes a bad guy stop being bad, blah, 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 blah. My synopsis.
His words.
I went
Oh,
rabbit.
you forgot me.
I went rabbit. No, I just wanted to grab in the chat room real fast before we got back to you, man. No worries.
Oh,
Okay, Ponyman64. My synopsis. Fluttershy makes a bad guy stop being bad by being cute. Again, the guardian of the Alicorn medal was Luna. Oops. Actually, that would be funny as hell.
That would be funny.
Okay, Textelian, your thoughts.
I like the episode, but I can sort of see why quite a few people didn't. But at the same time, they know they want to keep this an educational show. I guess they wanted them to see the villain side of the story before they count him as quote a villain, which I do think is a pretty good thought.
Actually, I do like that. I mean, yeah, you get your villains, but you never know why they're villains. They're just kind of there to be evil. It is interesting to know why they are motivated to do the things they do.
Like, if you like for example, if I go I can't think of any good examples, but you get the idea. Like, if somebody hates something I'm doing, they automatically assume a villain, but nobody ever takes the time to figure out why.
By the way, I like how they brought the Flydars back. And worse, now we know what a Flydar nest looks like, and it's every bit as horrible as the Flydars themselves.
It's great.
Alright, let's go on to the one person that can definitely voice his opinion, whether we like it or not. Toakoi.
Let's have a opinion on it.
Honestly, this is one of those episodes that's cool in the fact that we see a character that we've always, had a voice of and saw what they were doing, but not their motivations. That's always nice to see. Also, I'm just like, people complain about not having enough villains in this show. These were ponies just doing stuff that, in all honesty, would just be theft and larceny at best. Except for Elizoto. He was actually trying to take over the world. But then
Hey,
we find
we
out
need a good
why.
villain like that.
Yeah.
Actually, with the Aoizoto one, we'll get to that in a moment, but Suki, your thoughts?
Well, the Aoizoto thing was one thing that bothered me about the episode because they're talking about, oh, I'm just a guardian. What was all the evil shit you were doing the last time we saw you?
Yeah, the whole ring thing. Yeah, that was kind of what.
Yeah, they basically they tried to retcon without us noticing. It's not really what they did, but
See, now the whole nother thing is a guardian gets bored every now and again. Come on.
But let me see. Otherwise, I don't know. I got really, really mad at the whole thing where it's like, hey, it's this book that's been put out there about a fictional character or about a pony that, as far as you know, is fictional and has no impact on the real world, and we're just gonna say that there's all these things that they've done that are opposite of what you think of them. Oh, it must automatically be true.
That's
Fucking moron.
I gotta admit, that is really dumb now that you put it into perspective.
Also, he already did this whenever we had to get the Sphinx and Somnambula's story.
What?
Yeah.
Remember,
Yeah,
he did the exact same thing, blaming Daring Do for all the trouble caused.
You know, he's actually got a point there for once. It's this is literally a recycled plot.
Just on a much
Let's
larger scale.
Well,
Right.
on a much larger, and I'll be perfectly honest. Okay, the at least the village, those people were probably uneducated and easy to manipulate.
Yeah. All right,
But
footage. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, yeah, because there's that, and I will also say, couldn't we have kept it? Couldn't we? I'll be perfectly honest. Why couldn't we have kept Elizoto actually evil? I had no problem with Caballero kind of coming around because I don't know. I always kind of felt like he didn't really have that much of an evil streak to him. He was just an asshole.
Yeah.
But I was just like, couldn't we have kept one other villain actually a villain? Kind of the whole, because I think I brought this up on Saturday, but it was so nice to see the Chrysalis thing, because we gotten so used to like every villain being redeemed that when she didn't, it was like oh, awesome.
It's like wonderful. It's just this the big shout out of the fan community. No.
Take my hoof. No, I reject.
And everyone was happy.
All right, really fast chat room. DM12. What is shy as she handled herself on the jungle, and Cab and his hench ponies were impressed by her abilities. They're kind of slowly won him over. The fact that he wanted to work together during doing a pinch speaks volumes of how she impacted them at their point of view. The whole Daring Do in the Cab book reminds me of Sherlock series and the Moriarty Files. Fair enough. I actually like that. So, they brought up the reason if they brought up the reason what he was going to do in season 4, that'd be a lot less issue. Admittedly, yes. If they at least address why the hell the sweltering heat, just like, I'm protecting the jungle by causing 800 years of unrelenting sweltering heat. Look, unless, actually, in all honesty, that might work in the jungle's favor in some regard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you do recall, if you do read a lot of historical studies of Earth way back in the Cretaceous, Jurassic periods, things like that, before
Jungles were great when it was hot.
No, yeah, the jungles were flourishing like goddamn mad.
Yeah,
they were huge, so it actually could technically be protecting the jungle. Granted, yeah, you're killing the entire pony world with it, and probably a bunch of other things.
Needs them.
But yeah, screw them. They're stealing all your shit. What do you care?
Exactly.
They stole my favorite bull again. Screw them.
So
Sure, they will be
Arizona
visible.
probably wouldn't mind staying as a villain, but given the evidence, yeah, him turning out to be a good guy, not out of the realm of known possibility now.
Right. But yeah, I also do agree with DM12 there. You know, listening to people is actually listening to people's side is a great way of trying to resolve things and try to come to an understanding. Of course, yeah, the one thing they have to remember, some people are just assholes, dicks, and morons. Yeah, listening to the side might help calm them a little bit, but sometimes they are irredeemable assholes and must be put down.
I was about to say, you're going full Team America there, boss.
Look,
Yeah,
like some people have I understand it. People have the best of intentions most times, and people only want to try to do things that help everybody else or help the people that they know around them. You'll only get there's only a few of them, but they tend to be loud and annoying and stupid and dangerous. But there's a few people that are completely in it for themselves and screw everybody else and will do anything possible and don't care of the consequences. Yeah, those people do need to be put down. I am not questioning that. Not everybody is redeemable, but it's 99% of people are at least understandable. I'm not saying forgive them all. I'm just saying don't forgive everyone.
Mm-hmm.
There's some things that are not forgiven.
Well, that's why you don't forgive everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Understanding is good. Just don't remember, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, a divisive episode for reasons of logical and illogical.
Actually, and this one, I'm going to just blame it on the fact that AK Yearling probably gave them all concussions, so that they probably don't remember anything.
That is also a factor.
Just got beaten over the head so severely.
They got beaten so bad they don't remember what happened. You're AK Yearling? How come my people never told you? You remember the brain damage part? Oh yeah.
But by the way, I do have to say, of course, like I do appreciate the fact they went with the obvious joke for his for Caballero's pen name.
What? Actually, I didn't get the joke. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you didn't get the George R.R. Martin joke?
Oh, damn it!
Martin?
I did not. I actually didn't. No, I saw him with the beard, and I'm just like, oh, it kind of looks like George R.R. Martin. I didn't hear the author name though, so I didn't catch the joke.
Also, can someone post the image of the bona fide George R.R. Martin with AK Yearling? And if someone asks, is that a thing? I'm like, have
Oh.
you seen the fandom?
You know what? I think we're all in agreement now. Basically, Aoizotl was only trying to wipe out the pony so they stopped stealing his shit.
Yeah.
I think we're all in agreement there. So we solved the problem with the whole 800 years of sweltering heat. There you go. Or at least they would be so hot that they wouldn't want to go into the hot jungle, which was full of giant plants and probably really angry cats.
Yep.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and finish it off here. My thoughts on the episode. Yeah, it was good. It was a shame that we lost some villains. It's great that we did get some things that we can run with in the way of fan fiction, though. So, if anything, it opens up the doorway for a lot more imagination and ideas to come out in the community that we can run with. We could actually get our own Indiana Jones stories going on with this. Indiana Pony stories going on with this if we really wanted. So, if anything, this just opened up more doorways for us in the long run. Granted, yeah, we can't use the same villains, but I don't think Hasbro would have let us publish a book if we used Aoizotl as a villain in one of our own self-fanfics, let's face it. They probably would have gone completely crazy.
Yep. Also, just a random thing that I learned a while back. Apparently, the reason we have Griffins and Cyclops fighting is because of the first history book. I'm saying that because of the history with Griffinstone. That has been your random tangent for the day.
That is awesome. I'm going to mute him now so I can actually get the final word out for once instead of him trying to run over me. So, yeah, episode was good. I enjoyed it. It did have some problems that I admit I kind of questioned about, but actually us coming to a consensus that he was probably just trying to keep his stuff protected. Again, okay, we kind of push the whole okay, we're gonna make this argument work somehow, but I'll take it.
I like this jungle. It's where I put all my stuff.
This jungle has all my stuff, man. Leave it alone.
Quit taking my stuff.